Hey guys, and welcome to the channel again. This is our final, no, not final, we actually have 2 trips left. This is our...
We have 1 trip left.
No, yeah, we'll do it in 1 trip.
2 Westskirts and Snappersmith.
Yeah.
That's 1 trip left.
Yeah, so this is our roundup of our latest trip.
Exactly. Okay, so the first day we drove to...
Yeah, first day we started out at basically Þykkvabær. It's a really small, it's a potato town in Iceland where all the potatoes are grown. And we started out there because I heard about this river that I wanted to check out with a drone. Found it and it was amazing. The colors were crazy. And then we basically went from there to the other river, which we couldn't fly basically.
Yeah, I tried to fly the drone myself. Wasn't possible.
No. And then we went to Seljalandsfoss, which is epic as usual.
Empty. It was empty. No people.
Yeah, there was no people there. It's so
good.
weird. We're so used to like having so many people around these tourist spots. You know, the waterfalls that are easy accessible. That's basically the only places where the tourists go because they want to do it really fast. And to see it this empty is one of a kind for me. You know, I've been here.
Rare thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went to Skógafoss.
Skógafoss. Yeah, it was good weather.
Perfect
Amazing, fantastic weather. I felt like shooting the 100 camera. I'm pretty new with that, with the 100 camera, but this one, the beast here. But I'm trying my best, you know, stabilizing and because
Yeah,
it's heavy.
It's heavy and it's medium format and it's like epic camera.
Really, really
I
good.
say epic a lot. That's maybe because people, no.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
No.
Skógafoss was amazing. No people. There were 2 people when we got there, and they basically left as soon as we got there. And then we took the hike to Hvernifoss.
Amazing! Such a good location. Really, I enjoyed hiking.
Yeah, it was a really good hike. The weather was perfect again, and
I felt energetic. Like it was like adrenaline just popped in. I just halfway just ran up.
yeah. And it's like Fujifilm Nordic said in a message that I got. It's a perfect Instagram location.
Yes,
you know,
it really was.
You can go behind the waterfall. We didn't shoot any video behind the waterfall now. I really don't know why, but we were probably having too much fun.
It was such a wonderful place. Really need to try it, guys.
And then we went from Hvernifoss to Skógafoss and we slept at the campsite there, which is amazing. It's all around service, all year round service, so you can always have a shower and go to a clean and nice toilet. Yeah, and we had a really nice meal at Skógafoss and slept like babies, or I did at least.
My legs, my feet were finished. Like, you know, the feeling when it's like sitters, right? In the feet, they are like sticking.
Yeah.
Needles are coming like slowly up in the foot, and
so nice.
when you sit down, it just become warm. It was really, oh wow, I was exhausted in the feet. But we had a good meal and then we slept good, right?
And good beer.
Yeah, a good beer. 2 good beers.
Yeah. Okay, day 2, storm. We woke up, it was light drizzle, really nice weather, then all hell broke loose.
We drove to the first location, which was we're supposed to hike down like 40 minutes to an airplane, but the storm was so...
That was way too much.
Yeah, it was way too much. We didn't want to risk it, and with the raining, everything was just like tumbling down. So we decided not to do that.
Because there was no way to hike down there.
Did we go out?
Yeah, I went out.
I stayed inside, guys.
But yeah, then we drove to Dyrhólaey. We drove around a little bit, but ended up on top of Dyrhólaey, which is probably one of the most amazing tourist location on the south coast. We have a view over the Blackbeach, remember?
Yeah.
And then
I stayed in the car again, guys.
yeah.
Sorry to say this, but you know, I actually rolled the window down,
Yeah.
you know, and then felt outside, and you know, arm just began flocking, so I just took it in again. You know,
Yeah.
decided not to do it.
But it was not good. That day was so far until Diddley, not good. But then we went to the Yoda cave.
Always, it's something about that cave. I don't know.
It's amazing.
But it's like, there was nobody there. And I'm not lying to you, this is really weird, but I actually felt like singing. I never sing. I actually felt just like pouring my heart out, but I didn't do.
As you see, it's an amazing place, and this setup is, you know, standing on the rock in the middle of the opening of the cave. And yeah, it's
a fantastic feeling.
Yeah.
It's good. It was good to be there. It's
And then we did a lot of driving and ended up in Skaftafell.
Okay. So day 3, we woke up fresh
Yeah, had a really nice sleep.
and good breakfast and stuff. So we had a
Yeah.
good start on the day, and we were gonna hike to the glaciers.
Yeah.
But the fog was too big. It was too
Basically-
much. It was too much fog. It just
All the way to the ground,
Yeah.
so we didn't see anything.
so we didn't do that.
No, we decided to drive on. Just
Mhm.
you know, we were gonna drive back if we didn't find anything. So we decided to drive on, and we came to this amazing waterfall in like a cave hole thingy under the misty mountains, and we stopped there.
I did some live video,
Yeah,
Instagram, Facebook, and stuff.
it was perfect weather right there.
And
It
he
was
flew the
warm.
drone because of the perfect weather.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
drone, Simon was so amazing that day.
Yeah, it was working.
Yeah,
Simon.
working.
Simon, we were
It
working.
was good.
But yeah, it was a really amazing waterfall inside a cave, misty mountains. We stayed there probably for like half an hour, enjoyed the weather, and then on the way down to the highway again, I saw a river that I just had to take a bath in. We didn't take a video of it, but I have a picture that we took.
It was like skinny dipping, guys, but not skinny dipping, you know?
Yeah, because I
Just-
had my boxers on.
Yes, and when he went into the water, he just were there for 2 seconds and then peeped up again.
Oh, it was so cold. I get like
So, you know, skinny dipping and not skinny dip, I don't know.
2 seconds. I was in there for 5 minutes just waiting for her to
But-
take the picture.
I gave him applause for that.
It sounds better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we drove on, and we found a spot that we decided to hike to.
Ooyy! And that was
The glacier.
the glacier.
Amazing spot. We hiked up a ridge. I thought I would die because I have like my cardio is like no. And it is. She was like an energy bunny. Are you coming? Are you coming? But as it, yeah, we
was so good!
yeah, we hiked up the ridge. It took us like what, half an hour, 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and then this amazing sight was as soon as we came over the ridge, the glacier was just there. Yeah. From there we drove to the glacier lagoon, the Fjallsárlón, the small glacier lagoon. I'm not sure everyone knows where that is, but it's between our hike and the glacier lagoon, the famous one in the Diamond Beach. That's where you touch the glacier.
It's pretty amazing, you know. I actually was live on Instagram and one of the viewers asked me, can you touch the glacier? And I just did exactly like he said, just walked down the glacier and just touched it. Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was actually my dream for so many years, because I grew up in the Westfjords and I didn't go to the south coast until I was a grown up. To the glaciers, and it was a dream of mine for a long time, just to put my hands on the glacier, and that happened a few years ago. And I can tell you, it's an amazing feeling. It's crazy.
It's just how big it is, you know. It's enormous.
And how small you are.
How big it is. how big it is. And yes, how small I am. But it's still, you know, it's an amazing feeling that you can actually just touch this enormous glacier. It's, you know, you have to try it.
It's sad that it won't be there for long. But then we went to the famous glacier lagoon, Jökulsárlón, and we stayed there for probably an hour, just walking around, and then we sat down at the bottom of it. At the bottom of there's like a small ridge there. We sat down there and just enjoyed the sunset until we realized that we had like 52 minutes to get to Hub, so we could get supplies before Easter shut down. So that was like a really tight schedule.
But I had some fantastic live recordings at this place, the Glacier Lagoon.
Yeah, Glacier Lagoon.
It was really a success. So I think so myself. I felt confident. I'm still working on that, guys. I felt confident. Everything went just fantastic.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
And
Diamond Beach was empty. There was not one glacier on the Diamond Beach. Never seen it that. I think the glaciers on the Diamond Beach come with the tourists. Because both were empty. It's like crazy.
I think so.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Hub. We got the shop, we got our supplies, and then we drove to Vestrahot just before the sunset. So it's like we got a little bit of color and stuff, but it was so windy and so much sand blowing everywhere that I didn't take any drone videos that night. And it was like, my camera was like, so it was not good. But we slept there that night.
Yeah.
At Vestrahot. Click.
Day 4, guys. We woke up at Vestrahot.
Yes.
And then I slept perfectly. Good breakfast and stuff. And it was supposed to be my first time with the drone.
Yeah, why didn't you fly?
I don't remember. Took the pictures.
Yeah, we took a lot of pictures.
But piano.
Piano was amazing.
Piano.
Yeah.
Piano. Very good.
There was a music video shot there a few months ago. I don't know
French
when.
woman.
Yeah, French pianist.
Mm-hmm.
And she left the piano there. I think it was because the owner asked her to, you know, just for others to take pictures of it and stuff.
Mm.
And it was pretty surreal and pretty cool to see it there. So we shot drone videos on the Mavic Pro. And yeah, some videos of us walking around.
Yeah, but Vesterhoven is always good to take pictures of. I enjoy my time there, and I feel like I could stay there for a week when I'm there. But we had, unfortunately, just the day.
Yeah.
A little bit off the day.
And it's crazy how lucky she is, because I've been to Vesterhoven like probably 20 times. Probably like 5 or 6 times out of that 20 times I've seen the mountain. She's been there twice, and both times the mountain is just clear. You know, everyone that has been to Vesterhoven knows that it's 50-50. Doesn't matter what the weather forecast says, either you see it or not. You don't know until, you know, I know.
Yeah.
And then we walked to the Viking village.
Viking village, guys. I was gonna do a live recording there, but the signal was so bad and so terrible that I couldn't do it. So I just made I think I did a story, if I'm not mistaken, of the Viking village.
Yeah.
The Viking village is actually a film set that was made 10 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago.
10, 15.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be used for this movie, but they decided not to use it anyway. Built it, you know, halfway finished, I think, or was it some?
It was finished.
Mostly
actually.
finished,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. The weather hasn't treated it well.
But they didn't use it anyway, so they just left it there. You know, and tourists have been taking pleasure on seeing it ever since.
Yeah, we're thinking about opening a theme park there, Viking theme park.
And
right?
he got locked in.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking just to leave him there. I didn't know.
I was such a.
But no, my heart is too soft. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we drove on to Estraholt.
Estraholt. And
Hvaleyri. Hvaleyrar.
When I was doing live during this period, and especially this day, day 4, my viewers told me that, gave me a tip that I should teach them to say these names in Icelandic. And I'm actually struggling with this name, you know. So for me to teach people that's, you know, quite a challenge.
Yeah, but that's even a good challenge. So.
But I didn't say no.
Yeah.
I didn't
that's
say
true.
no.
Yeah. But Estraholt and Hvaleyri were amazing. The mountain is really, really cool. You know, it's I can't choose between Estraholt and Vesterholt because they're both like epic in their own way. and you know, the lighthouse, the ocean, the Blackbeach that's surrounding both mountains. It's crazy cool.
I actually did my first drone shot there.
Yeah, that was before Esterhop.
Yeah, between those two.
The
Yeah.
Batman Mountain. Yeah, the Dragons. Okay, and then we drove on and took a dip in a hot tub. It was so nice. It's actually a metal tub, big metal tub that is someone planted there, probably some of the locals, and they took the water from the ground through a hose and into that metal tub, and it is absolutely beautiful.
It's a fantastic feeling. It's so cold outside.
Yeah.
And then going to this tub, your body just feels like it doesn't want to go out again. You just want to stay there in this warm. Oh, that was amazing.
Definitely didn't want to leave. But then we drove on and we drove to a town called Breiðdalsvík and we slept there. Not much to say about that town.
No.
Because I don't really know its history, but it's really nice.
Somebody would know, that's you. But
Yeah,
I
yeah, exactly.
You know,
Campsite was good.
So.
So day 5. We woke up at Breiðdalsvík, windy, and we drove to Stöðvarfjörður.
Yeah. Windy with a big
W.
But yeah, it was that day was a lot of driving. Okay, so further on. Moving on.
Yeah, and then we came to a fjord called Fáskursfjörður, and we saw a really beautiful river there, and we took some reflection shots of Marita walking next to the river, and that was basically our last good weather fjord, good weather location for that day, because after that it was windy as hell.
I became so restless. I wanted to stuff myself with food and candy and everything, coffee all day. And I don't know, it's just, I stepped out of the car, I think one point, and I had trouble holding that was like camper, you know, so it's not small doors, like big doors, huge doors. So I struggled with holding the door, but you know, I got blown out anyway. But you know, was back safe again on the road.
Yeah, it was so windy.
But it was okay, I think. It's I felt like experimenting with cameras, but didn't do it. You know, everything was just circling around.
Yeah, it was. The weather was making everything hard. Basically, drove from Breiðdalsvík to the fjords, and we drove to Reyðarfjörður. It's another fjord where we got some more supplies, and drove to Egilsstaðir, stayed there for a little while, and then we drove basically from there to Vopnafjörður. It's a long drive. It was so windy, we tried to stop a couple of times, but we couldn't do anything. So we just ended up in Raufarhöfn, which is the small town where the Arctic Henge is. That leads us to day 6.
Yes, day 6. We woke up a little bit tired, but you know, and we didn't have a toilet.
No.
Because we had trouble finding a toilet. But there were some wonderful people at this post office who helped us out and helped me out.
Yeah, helped you.
I was kind of desperate, you know.
Yeah, it was.
And they were pretty nice.
Yeah, they were really nice. Everything was closed there because of the virus times, so they just closed everything, including the tourist toilets. That was the only location where everything was closed. You know, usually all the campsites that we came to, they had open toilets and showers and stuff for the people that were traveling.
But this place didn't.
No.
But I all respect for that, because these times are difficult. And but there was the only place that had this.
Yeah.
We had this trouble, but otherwise it went fine.
Yeah, it was really nice. And the Arctic Henge, guys. Oh my god. I've never been there. You know, I've lived in Iceland for all my life, but I think it's like 2015 they built it. I can't remember, it was set on the platter.
I read something about it. Have you read something about it?
A little bit, but not.
Read something about it. It's supposed to catch the sunlight. These henges.
Henges, yeah.
Henges. I think it was that. I don't remember. Something about that is supposed to catch something from the sky. So when I stood in the middle of it, it just felt like I had the whole world around me. Like different worlds. I was standing in different, in the middle of different worlds.
But definitely go to the Arctic Hanch, guys, when you come here. Pack lunch, because we don't know if everything's open or closed there. Probably open.
Yeah.
I didn't see a
But
shop
pack
there.
some lunch.
Yeah,
Pack some lunch. It's pretty amazing place. Very,
Yeah.
very, very good. I'm happy I was able to reach that.
Yeah. It's crazy cool. So from the Arctic Hanch we drove basically towards Akureyri. There were two places that I really wanted to see and show Marita, because she's never been there. It was Ásbyrgi and Hljóðuklettar. Those locations are really, really cool.
Both
They
closed.
were both closed. It was sad.
I was looking forward to it, but both were closed. So.
Yeah. But we saw the cliffs in the ocean.
Another time for that.
Yeah, definitely this summer.
Yeah.
Or maybe not this summer. Yeah, definitely this summer too. Then the cliffs in the ocean, they were really beautiful. And then the abandoned house.
Oh, I love that. Really, really love that house, guys. I saw my future in that house. It was old, you know, had character, history, everything, but I saw our lives here.
But it was ruined.
I saw our
It was
house.
absolutely ruined. So if you want to buy that house, you have to tear it down and build it up again.
But pretty amazing. I loved it. Took a lot of pictures.
Yeah, took a video and pictures in there.
Still saw the future.
And from there we drove to Húsavík, which is, last time I was there, it was like a thriving tourist town, but now of course everything was closed. All the whale boats were tied to the harbor and basically nothing happening. So we drove on from there to Goðafoss,
Yeah.
the waterfall of the gods.
The waterfall of the gods.
Goðafoss is a really, really amazing location. It's I think the second most beautiful waterfall in the north. Aldeafoss, which is further up the valley and was impassable now because of snow, is more beautiful in my opinion.
A lot of wind, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was a lot of wind, cold.
Cold, lot of
snowing.
wind, and I tried also the live recording that at that location, but it was so cold I couldn't even hold my phone.
Yeah.
So I passed on that, but we did some
photo shoots,
photographs,
and we took some videos with the X-T3.
Yeah.
The Fuji X-T3,
So
but they're a little bit shaky, but I'll show you anyway.
Yeah. So we got some good material anyway.
Yeah.
But it was difficult, I must say.
It was hard.
It was a challenge.
And from Goðafoss we went to
Yeah. Akureyri.
Akureyri. Okay, so day 7, guys, was spent around Akureyri and in Akureyri. We started going in the fjord to an amazing waterfall that's called something. And this beautiful location, it's in a canyon, and I actually saw it first when I lived in Akureyri many years ago, and my friend Bowen Staines shot a video for Skálmöld, the Viking metal band that everyone knows of course, and I took him to that location, and that's, I think it's the opening scene of Gleipnir, the music video, so it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of, you know, memories, good memories.
Always good memories. Okay, so guys, Akureyri, we went to this church.
Yep.
And you're supposed to run up the stairs, not walk. You're supposed to run up the stairs the first time, but I didn't do that. Sorry, I walked, and I can proudly say that. And then
I sat down.
Yeah.
And waited.
And then we
walked around downtown and got coffee.
got some sightseeing.
Chilled a little bit. And then we went to Eyrarvík.
Yes. Which was the old harbor. And it was Candyland for me. Old vintage cars. It was so beautiful. We went to, there was this man, I don't know his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. We were actually flying the drone around the harbor area.
Yeah, and he came and talked to us, and he asked if we wanted to see his how do you call it? Garage or no?
Yeah, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It's a, what do you call it? Skemma, I don't know.
Okay. It was this old building, but huge building, but full of vintage cars. And we both like that,
I
right?
loved it.
Yes.
Not only the cars, you know, all the stuff that was upstairs when we were working above the cars.
There were furniture, there were the pictures,
Yeah.
paintings, everything. That was
So much
Candyland
fun.
for us. But we had a good time in there.
Yeah, it was fun. The guy
Not
told
about
us.
half an hour.
Yeah, the guy told us a little bit about the cars and the people who lived there, and there was a herring factory in the old days. So it's a lot of history there. And then we went to a cabin. That was actually really nice. That we decided to talk to a friend of ours, and he loaned us his cabin for one night, so we can like regroup, chill, and relax in a hot tub until way too late.
And I got to hear some good secrets about the family.
Good juicy stuff.
Yes, me and this man and his siblings. So
And my son.
and his son. So we got some beers and had a good time. Snacks, stuff, and it was a lot of information. But good,
Yeah,
but good,
yeah,
but good.
definitely.
We had fun. We had fun.
It's
It
like,
was always good for that.
you know, when you're in water for too long, you get like raisins. We were basically like prunes. We stayed so long. It was like 3 hours or something that we were in the hot tub.
More than that, actually 4.
Yeah.
But it was a blast.
Super nice.
Mm.
Super nice. And then we slept in the cabin and we woke up super fresh. Tiny hangover, but you know, it was gone.
No
Really
hangover.
fast. And then there was day 8, our final day. That wasn't supposed to be our final day because we were going to spend at least 4 days more. 3 days. 3-4 days. We were going to take the Westfjords and Snæfellsnes as well
But
on this trip.
the first location was
Hvítserkur.
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 Hvítserkur. And we went down there.
Yeah.
It's like you walk down to the beach. Right?
Yeah, it's down to the beach.
Yes, and you get some amazing pictures there. Really, it's really, I love it. And we were there for about 15 minutes, half an hour.
Half an hour probably.
And then we went up again.
Yeah, it's usually like with Hvítserkur, it is more beautiful when the tide is low, but the tide was really high there, but it's still beautiful. And then we walked to the car and went to the Canyon of Doom.
I can't really say that name.
Kolugljúfur. Gljúfur, yeah. Kolugljúfur. We were there for probably half an hour, shot some shots, and then we were gonna fly the drone, and it didn't work.
Simon failed and tried a couple times actually.
Many.
And tried to figure out the solution, but he still wouldn't kick it into gear. So we decided.
That was basically.
Yeah, so we decided to cut the trip because without Simon, the video part is, almost.
Yeah, it's not fair to travel around Iceland and make videos without drone shots. You
Yeah.
have to have the drone shots. You know, we could have finished the video with the XT3, but that wouldn't be the way that we want to represent Iceland and show you guys the epicness. You know, you see so much with the drone.
From above and
Yeah,
everything, and you can with speed and slow and everything. It's just it's amazing with the drone.
impossible to do without Simon. So Simon
But he's all well now.
is better now, and he's back with us, and he is ready for hard work.
Westfjords, Snæfellsnes, he's gonna be kicking in the gear there.
Yeah, definitely. Probably after 10 days, maybe.
Yeah, let's say 10 days. 10 days for 10 to 14 days.
10 to 14 days,
Yes.
we're gonna finish the circle. We're gonna go to Snæfellsnes, Westfjords, Akureyri, for something that we are not telling you yet. Back home to get ready for something that we're definitely not telling you yet, but it's really exciting.
I get
Really
to say
exciting.
something here.
Really exciting.
I love it, guys. I'm excited about this.
I'm terrified. So, we want to say
Thank you.
1,000 times thank you to the companies and people that helped us make this trip
And those companies are Cambyse Iceland, So On Iceland, and Volcanic Vodka, and how do you say
Vinnes.
Vinnes.
They import Stella Artois, the beer, and Corona.
Yeah. And then Lean Buddy. And the last one is
Vietis.
Vietis. Thank you
Thank you,
so
guys.
much, guys. You were a humongous help.
And our journey is just starting. Thank you guys for watching. It's amazing if you watched all the way to the end, because that means that we are, you know, she's entertaining and I'm just, you know, an old guy talking. See you in the next video.